Hi friends, this is Brooke with Daughter of the King, and in this video I just wanted to show Willow eating her bloodworms and just how she was getting along. This was, I think, taken on day 3 or 4 that I had her, because again I got her last week on Thursday. But yeah, so this was our second bloodworm feeding, and it was a little bit better than the first. I had attempted to try to keep most of them in that little pot, but the cube floated out while it was still trying to melt and kind of got everywhere, but she did a pretty good job of cleaning it up. Something that had happened, I guess I'm glad that it did happen, was that when I fed her the first time, I really wasn't sure how much she needed to eat, and I ended up taking some food away from her because I wasn't sure if she was going to stop or not, and her belly was just really swollen, and I didn't really know what to expect, like, color-wise in her belly, but I had noticed some, like, dark spots and even some colored spots on her belly were not the color of the bloodworms. And so when she went to the bathroom the next day, she had passed at that point 2 pieces of gravel, and one was brown and one was black. Now again, I had no gravel in my tank. I fully restarted that tank. There was absolutely not a shred of gravel in my tank. So I know 100% without a doubt she was not exposed to gravel through me. But in the process of her, and I don't know what her journey was, in the process of her coming from a breeder to different stores, etc., somewhere along the line she had ingested gravel. So it started out with 2 pieces, and I was like, oh my goodness. Then she passed and went to the bathroom again, and she passed 4 pieces of blue gravel. I've never even owned blue gravel before. Then she again passed another piece of brown gravel, and it was like the biggest one, and I was just like flabbergasted, and this was over a course of a week, and I was just like, first of all, I can't believe she had all of that in her belly. Second of all, I can't believe she was able to pass that, and then third of all, I am so thankful and grateful that she was able to. So anyway, that was what had happened. I saved the pieces of gravel. I took an initial picture when there was only 4 pieces that had come up, and I think there was like a total of 8 or 9 now. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. And now that I look back at some of the pictures, and I will either have some added in this video or the next, I can literally see the blue gravel in her belly. I just didn't know what it was. Now she doesn't have any blue on her because, and you actually in this video right here, you can't see it, but in a different video and pictures, you can see blue in her belly. So, yeah, I guess that's something to be aware of when, or if you do get your own axolotl, that even if you're doing all the right things or trying your very best to, at least, I'm not saying I'm doing everything perfect, you don't know what they've come from sometimes, and they could be dealing with things that you are not aware of. Alright guys, well, this is one of many updates to come, and I'm already working on another one because this one's a little bit old. But anyway, thank you so much for taking an interest in Willow and I's Axie Adventures, and I hope that you've enjoyed or possibly learned something new if this is something you are starting to look into, and possibly looking to have your own pet axolotl in the future, or if you already have one. Drop me a comment or a like. Let me know if you have any suggestions or questions, and I am excited to hear from you. God bless and have a wonderful evening. Bye.